Oh, there you are.
How are you, Alice?
Fine. I thought that groveling apology was going to be because I was here.
No, that's after you leave.
Oh, I see.
Now, I know you just jumped off a plane.
Yes.
Come straight to see me here in the studio. Where have you come from?
We were just doing some press in Europe, all over Europe, for the tour coming up.
Right.
And we haven't been over there for 12 years.
12 years?
Yeah, 12 years.
What do you mean, 12 years?
12 years.
And you got the cheek to come on here?
Yeah, I always come on. This is my favorite place, though. No, I've been in England for twice in the last year, so this is great.
Yeah, I saw you the last time you were here.
Yeah,
and the
great.
time before that. But we'll get into that in a minute, OK? Let's have a bit of music first of all. This is Alice Cooper and he's back.
Enjoy the show.
They sure do. Let me tell you, you're looking at two of them here. I can tell you that right now. Alice, that was also the title track to Friday the 13th, part...
28. Part 6, and they're working on part 7 right now.
Oh, God.
So Jason will be back, my old pal.
Are you a fan of the Friday the 13th movie?
I watch so many splatter movies. I watch like 2 or 3 a day. Before breakfast, I watch like 1 before breakfast.
Really?
What was it one I watched this morning? I watched Shriek of the Mutilated this morning.
See, I'm one of these people, like, you know, when Texas Chainsaw Massacre was out, I remember sitting down in a room to watch that, and about halfway through, even before it even got really heavy, I was like running, screaming from the room. You know what I mean?
No, those are good. I mean, if you really look at them, they're really pretty funny, those movies are. You know, I look at them as research. Now, of course, the tour, the British and European tour, starts in Britain. Yes.
Where does it actually start?
In Edinburgh on the 1st, April 1st, for all good reasons, for all the wrong reasons. And this show is just, I mean, it's just goes beyond anything we've ever done. It's really over the top.
Really?
It's bigger, better, and bloodier than anything we've ever done.
Really? Any clues? I mean, does Alice at the end of the show?
Always. I mean, for all the bad things I do on stage, I mean, he deserves it. This time, Alice really deserves it.
Really?
Yeah.
And what about the lady with the whip? Is she there?
I could introduce you to her.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Oh, absolutely. After the show, we won't talk about it now.
Yeah. Great performer as well. Great performer.
Oh, yeah. Joffrey Ballet.
Right. Listen, we're going to come back and talk some more to Alice Cooper in a moment. In the meantime, let's have a look at my man here. His brand new single from his brand new album, and this is called Freedom. The strongest guitarist in the world, by the way.
Kane Roberts, yeah, he's a monster. You know, he's really, you know, sometimes I tell him, you know, just go out and move the hotel over to the left a little bit. He's really good. He's one of the best guitarists I've ever worked with. Probably the best guitarist I've ever worked with.
Sure.
Yeah, he's great.
Alice, one of the first, when I think back to the earliest Alice Cooper records that I had, I'm thinking of stuff now like School's Out, No More Mr. Nice Guy, and so forth. It's 15 years ago.
18 years.
18 years?
Yes.
Over all that time, is there a particular period in your career which you look back on with particular fondness?
Well, the first time we came to England, it was great because they banned us here. It was great. I forget what the lady's name was.
Mary,
You'll remember.
Mary
Yeah.
Whitehouse?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, she's a fan of this show.
Oh, yeah, she watches all the time.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Mary. Hi. Anyway,
And it was great because I mean they banned us, and I don't think anybody had ever seen us, but just the reputation, you know, was great. It was great, and the people of England, you know, really banded with us, you know, and said, "How dare you tell the people they can't watch Alice Cooper?" So it was really great. I've always had a fondness for the public of England for doing that.
What about in America? I mean, we keep hearing about all these people, all these mad people in America, like
the Washington Wives.
Yeah, the Washington Wives.
It's a good name for a band, I think. The Washington Wives. You know, they're PMRC. That song was pretty much dedicated to them. You know? Yeah, it's sort of funny. They start out with the premise that all kids are created stupid. You know. I don't particularly believe that. My audience, you know, I think they understand the satire and what I do, and they understand a lot of, you know, a lot more than their parents do. Sure. So I would trust a kid much more than a parent when it comes to rock and roll. Absolutely. I mean, who runs around with big smiles on their faces, innocent? There's children, right? Yeah, that's right. And who walks around bitter and twisted? And... That's right, yeah. Absolutely. If there's any devil worship, I'm sure it's in the Congress rather than rock and roll. Very well put. Now, listen, we've got a competition, a very groovy competition, because we've got 3 of these videos, Alice Cooper videos, Welcome to My Nightmare. This was recorded live when Alice was on stage back in, I think, 1975. Yeah. Right, it's got 13 tracks, including Welcome to My Nightmare, No More Mr. Nice Guy, The Black Widow, Only Women Bleed, and on and on and on. But if you want to win one of these, what have you got to do? Well, you've got to answer this incredibly simple question, which Alice is going to put for you right now. To name any one of my snakes, any one of them. There's been 9 snakes now, so any one of the names. And I'm sure there are tattooed deer close to your heart. So it should be easy. Just open your shirt and look. It'll be down there.
Right, exactly. So if you do want to win one of these, it's very, very simple. If you want to win an Alice Cooper Welcome to My Nightmare video, and we've got 3 to give away, name for us one of Alice's snakes. Now, even I know a couple of names there, so you should be able to name plenty. We'll give you the address later on in the show. And in the meantime, we'll give you a little snatch of this, shall we? This is vintage Alice Cooper. This is School's Out. Yeah, Alice Cooper, School's Out, my
Well,
goodness.
I'm much better looking now than I was then, I'll tell you. Must have been something I drank.
Do you feel weird when you see old clips like that? Does it make you feel weird?
That's the first time I've seen that in years.
Really?
Yeah.
Does it bring back any memories, or...?
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to remember where that show was. It could have been anywhere, but it's probably Detroit, I would imagine.
Yeah. Brings back a lot of memories for me as well, actually, because when School's Out and Elected and all that stuff were being hits in Britain, I was a huge Alice Cooper fan. And I remember going to a party and, like, getting a felt pen and, like, drawing on the eyes and this. And I swear, I walked through the door and every girl in the place was like, zoom. Even if they hated it, they were like, zoom. Do you find, is that why you wear your...
Oh, yeah, actually, that's exactly why I wear it, you know. So many people mistake me for Robert Redford on the street that I wear this makeup like this just to ward them off. You know, it's amazing. But felt pens don't come off. You have to remember that.
I know, it took about 3 days later, I was like,
Yeah, really, that's a hard way to do it.
All right, Alice, listen, it's been lovely having you on the show. Lots of luck with your tour when it kicks off.
Yeah.
I shall be there in London.
It's gonna be totally vicious. I'm so proud of it. It's just blood everywhere. It's great. If you're in the first 20 rows,
bring an umbrella.
I would wear something that goes well with red.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, well, we definitely look forward to that. Okay, Mr. Alice Cooper. Let's have some more music now. This is a band that have just been out supporting Alice in America. It's their old mates Motorhead, and this is Iron Fist.